Hey guys, Les here with Rudimental Gardening. Making some changes in my garden this year, so I thought I'd just do a quick little update. Obviously, I just got things kind of sitting around right now. I have planted a few things, but I've decided I need to do some changes just to make it a little more efficient and easier to maintain. So, over here by the gate, I have all these extra pots that I've been using, and typically when I'm done for the season with my pots, I just leave the dirt in there and let any mulch that's on top, it just sits on there and it breaks down over the fall and winter. Typically, if I do a fall garden, it's not near as big as my spring and summer garden. So, but I still have all my stands, but I am in the process of replacing the legs to give them a little more support, like this one right here. So I got 4x4s that are notched, and you can see how that works. They can support a lot more, and they don't twist and bend. If you come down here and look at this one on the end here, you can see kind of by looking at it with some of these pots on here that it's it's had some issues, and it still works. It will support it, but I want it to be a little more consistent looking. So this one is a little higher than the others, and I built it that way on purpose. But I'm going to, when I replace the legs on it, I'll make it the same height as these right here. So that's one thing I'm going to be doing. I wish I had a table saw. I got rid of mine some years ago, and that's exactly what I need to do this job. But over here in this space, just to the left of this gas meter, I'm going to put in a 300-gallon tote rainwater collection system. So I'm going to take the water out of that downspout, and I'm going to put a 300-gallon tote on cinder blocks right here, probably 2 or 3 high, and just run the water straight into that. I'll have a first flush system on it as well to get rid of any particulate matter that's coming down. I do have leaf guards on my gutters now, so that's my first filter for the rain. And if you look at this roof line, all the rain from this roof over to that valley right there, all the way over here, and then around the corner over here on this side, all of that to that valley on the right there comes down to this gutter. So it's quite a bit of water, and it floods right here every time, and there's standing water. That's why we don't have any grass. So this will be a multi-solution thing, because I have no water resource out here on this side of the yard. So I've been running hoses from the backyard over to this gate, hooking it up to the hose over there, and then watering by hand every time. And during the hot summer months, it's kind of a hassle actually. So, but like I said, I have planted a few things. So I planted some potatoes here. I got red Norland and Yukon Gold in this one, and I planted some carrots here. These are Danvers 126 and Scarlet Nantes on here. I also planted some onions. This particular grow bag of onions were onions that started sprouting in the kitchen, onions we had bought from the store. And so I just took them, split them up, and I planted them out here. Now I don't know if these will actually bulb or not. I have no idea what kind of onions these are, right? You don't know the variety. You don't know if they're short day, long day, or whatever, because they're from the grocery store. So that's a chance you take. But I did plant some 10-15 yellow onions here. I got some here, and I got some over here. And I just planted these yesterday, so they'll grab hold here pretty soon and get going. We always enjoyed fresh onions. They really taste good. So with the tote over here, I'll probably have moved one of these tables over to this slot by this window, next to the where the tote will be, and I'll have a hose attachment to that tote, and I can water all my plants that way. Right here where my wheelbarrow is, I'm going to put a table that I can process my vegetables on it as I pick them, instead of having to take them in the house and do it all in there. So I can bring them over here, wash them, slice them up, or whatever I want to do, and then take them into the house, which will be much neater. And then over here on this side, where I have a storage of pots right now, this is going to be for my climbing vegetables, so my beans and peas and whatever else I want to do. I'll clear all these out, of course. What I'm going to do is put some legs on there, like I was talking about on that other one that I did. And then on the back, I'm going to have some extensions, some 2x3 boards going up this wall, away from the wall. But what I'm going to do is use my trellis. I have an A-frame trellis here that I'm going to fold out flat, which is 8 feet in length. So it'll go across this stand. Plant stand is 8 feet, so it should fit just about perfect. I got 2 of those, so I'm going to stack one on top of the other and attach them to those boards that I was telling you that I'm going to put up there. And I'm going to use this for my trellising plants. The only thing I'm going to have to be careful of is, first of all, the trellis can't be too close to that brick wall. It's going to get too hot and nothing will grow on the other side, and it's not going to work very well. The other thing is I will have to have some shade cloth here, and I'll just attach it up here under the eaves somewhere, and so I can just drape it down, because it does get plastered with sun over here on this northeast side during the hot summer. So those are some things we're going to do. The other thing we are doing is I have ordered one of those metal troughs that you put together. It's galvanized and it's coated, and I'm going to put it's a 6-foot trough. It doesn't have a bottom, it just sits on the ground, but I'm going to put it right here, because this is almost just a little bit more than 6 feet between this corner bed and the first stand here, plant stand. I'm going to grow strawberries in it. So I bought some strawberry crowns, and we'll be planting those as soon as I get that, which is this coming week. So today is March 6th, and I have all my seedlings or starters growing from seed inside the house right now under grow lights. So we got tomatoes and peppers, and I'm growing 2 flats of flowers to get started with, and then I'm going to grow another 2 flats once those get going and I can get them transplanted out. So we're going to use the flowers not only for the vegetable garden, but we're going to put them in the front flower bed and do some other things with them where we need some plants at. So that's the idea. I got a lot of work to do. I'll do some videos along the way, and so you can see the progress, and we'll just go from there. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.